I tape the end of a narrow wriggling bone with paper tape and sew over a small section in the middle down to the supposed beginning of the busk. I do the same on the other piece as well. I secure the bone with only one row of stitches for now. Next, I take another narrow wriggling bone, give it a rounded shape by pulling on the fishing lines, and lay it along the top edge of the corset, pushing the end underneath the vertical bone secured from one side. Please note that I start slightly easing in the fabric underneath the bone almost from the very start, before reaching the princess seam. This is an exception to the rule because normally I never ease in any fabric in the center of the front. Our corset will be laced at the front, and I need to ensure very good fitting in the center, which is why it is important to ease in from the very edge of the piece. I lay a bone along the under bust line. I start easing in the fabric as I reach the bust line. Not too much though, a lot less than you do on women's corsets. I trim the bone and push the end underneath the perimeter bone. I check whether there is enough volume in the chest area, while keeping in mind that Olga is still a teenage girl. I secure the vertical bone with another row of stitches along the other side. I place another parallel narrow bone underneath the perimeter bone and sew it on along just one side for now, because I will need to push the ends of the horizontal bones underneath it. I lay a bone along the bust line, slightly stretching out the fabric underneath it to add some volume. I secure the bone with another row of parallel stitches. Then, I lay a bone along the princess seam. Again, I slightly stretch out the fabric to make sure the bone does not flatten the cup underneath it. The bone is secured with just one row of stitches for now. I add a bone along the side of the cup. This vertical bone is sewn on with 2 rows of parallel stitches. Horizontal bones are not supposed to go across the entire piece. Their ends are placed underneath the princess seam bones. I only reinforce the sides of the cups, leaving the central part soft. I lay down the top horizontal bone and secure it with 2 rows of parallel stitches. The bottom horizontal bone at the side of the cup is also sewn on with 2 parallel rows of stitches. It should also be pushed underneath the princess seam bone. I want to achieve a good fit in the middle of the cups. They are supposed to cling well to the body. If I lay a bone across the entire assembled piece, it might straighten this area. The cups were not duplicated additionally. They are soft, and bones might easily affect their shape and make them straight and flat. This is not something we want, so I add a bone in the central part of the cups. I secure the princess seam bone with another row of stitches. And I do the same with all perimeter bones. I examine the neckline and the shape of the cups. And I sew symmetric bones onto the cup on the other half of the corset, following this same technique. This work stage requires no additional comments. You can see everything clearly here.